guys. So, listen, I know I was supposed to go live like an hour ago. Uh, Certain things like the train, things like that here in this freaking city down here. But I'm live now. And when I started to go live, what did it do? It started raining. So, regardless, I'm going to do it anyway. I got a little location right here, so I at least film for a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to sit here with you guys for like 20 minutes, try to wait out this rain. And then I'll move on and then I'll do another live, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, guys, what's going on the check-in? I'm not up to date on current topics right now, so as you're coming into the chat, let me know what's going on, what's happening, whatever. Just give you a recap of yesterday. I went over to our old building, and there's a homeless encampment there now. And so yesterday I went on a little, I don't want to say tirade, but I filmed it because I wanted certain entities to pay attention, specifically the company I'm attached to, Bad Boy. And I got met with some comments that I didn't expect. I had one woman write in the comments section who I've since now deleted and blocked because what she said was just so damn obnoxious. She said, what they need to do, they need to go get a shelter and get a job. And I was just saying to myself, I was like, you know what, those places are overfilled and overcrowded. That's for one. They couldn't take all the numbers that they have here. And that's a good idea, it's a good sentiment, but more so I was asking, what the hell are you doing? That seems to be the question. You know, a lot of people have different suggestions and everything like that. Most of them involve being obnoxious, being rude, and being just plain belligerent, like that lady was. So then I looked and, you know, YouTube Studio, they filter, well, the way I have mine set up. Good morning, Annette. The way I have mine set up, I filter like comments that are like obnoxious or whatever. So I just kind of wanted to just continue that conversation just for a few minutes. Right now in particular, it's raining, all right? I'm in 59th Street right now. I'm actually in the building adjacent, which is the Time Warner building. We actually had the launch of Revolt TV at the Time Warner building. And so right behind me here, the launch of it when Time Warner was a distributor for Revolt TV. And so this is kind of like, it's an opulent area, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? Here, I'll turn the camera around so you guys can see. I know you only see my mug over here. But this is the Time Warner building. This is actually, hold on, I'm gonna walk you over here, I'll show you guys. This is actually where we launched Revolt TV from this very building. If you guys can see that building, I'm gonna try to zoom in on it a little bit. But if you guys see that building right there that says Noble Jones or whatever the hell is on it, and those stores right there in the middle, eat up. You know what? I'm gonna walk you guys in there. How about that? I'll walk you guys in there, do that. I'm gonna share this again. You guys got me in the ring. You better hit up my Cash App too. The things I do for you guys. All right, so I'm gonna walk you guys over so you can see this, but this is the Time Warner Center building, whatever you want to call it. And this is actually where Revolt TV had the launch from. So you guys gotta know what Revolt TV is now. Go get the app if you ain't got it. All right, so this right here is the Time Warner building. And I'm gonna walk you up. I don't know if it's still in there or not. Go around if I punch you. All right, so I'm gonna walk you guys in here, let you guys see. So, yeah, thanks. All right, guys, so this is the Time Warner Center, and right up here on that floor, I think it is. I'm gonna walk you guys up there. This is actually where we had the launch. I'm gonna share this, guys. Give me a second. Share this. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, hold on, let me turn this around. Jesus Christ. All right, guys, so I'm actually in the Time Warner building. I don't know if this is still here or not, but when we did the launch for Revolt TV, it was actually right here. And at that time, Time Warner was actually the distributor for Revolt TV. That was AT&T, as many of us know. But we did the launch right here. Puff was up here. Everybody was up here, whatever. I don't know if, we're going to find out. I think it's on the second or the third floor. We're going to find out in a minute, y'all. So if y'all, as y'all tuning in or whatever, just rock with me or whatever. I'll turn the camera around in a second. I'm on an escalator right now. So give me a second as you're tuning in or you're seeing the pre-barcast, whatever. And hope everybody's having a good midday. It is raining here. I'm hoping that it's not raining when I get back to Connecticut, but it's raining here, unfortunately. You know what I mean? All right, guys, so let me turn this around. This is the Time Warner Center, and I'm going to walk you guys around here. And this is actually where, I think it's on this end. Yeah, actually it is on this end. I'm going to walk you guys over here. This is actually where Revolt TV launched from. So I wasn't here for the launch, but a lot of my comrades were, whatever at the time. You're pretending. So it was a real real good experience. So let me see if it's over here. No, it is not. Now they have Sephora and what is that? Bluebird London or something like that. But this is the Time Warner Center, guys. Come up and get your hoity-toity stuff that you want or whatever the case may be. I'm going to bring you over here. I'm going to bring you over here so you can see a little bit more. But it might be on the... I'm going to go up to the next floor because I think it might be up there. But we launched Revolt TV from this building. They had a big shindig and it was to be talked about. You know what I mean? And look at you now. Look at Revolt TV now. Huh? Let me see if it's... Yeah, it's definitely up the escalator. So hold on, guys. So I'm at the Time Warner Center, guys. Once again, if you guys are not familiar, this is where Revolt TV had their launch party from. And I guess they've since remodeled. Yeah, they definitely remodeled since then. But I'm going to take you guys up so you can see from the top tiers. But I believe it was down below where Time Warner was. And so since then, here's a better view for you guys. Since then, they've changed this whole facade. Like, this place wasn't there. I know that for a fact, and I'm not sure, but I don't think that bar was there either. But this place is huge. So all your little hoity-toity shops that you like, you know, you want to come up and get a diamond, get some makeup, a couple pair of socks, some new sneakers, you know, shit like that. You know, if you ain't really got it, but you want people to think you got it, type of place. Versus the people that really got it, they don't shop here. Trust me on that one. But it's a beautiful facade. Everything in it is beautiful. But we actually, I'm gonna turn this around for a second. We actually launched Revolt TV from right here in this building. So I think that's now going back maybe six years ago now. I don't count those 2 years during the pandemic because nothing was going on. But it actually launched right here from this building. And I think I might be right in front of it. Let me see. I thought it was on the second floor, but you know what? I'm going to ask this guy right here. I think it was, though. Let me ask this guy right here. Excuse me. There used to be a Time Warner Center or thing right here, right?
Yeah.
I'm in the right place. Thank you. They have everything covered up now, so you don't know what's what. I'm on live, and I'm trying to tell these guys. Thank you. All right, guys, so I found it. So right here was actually, I knew it was one of the places, but right here, in this little room right here, this is where Revolt TV launched from. I couldn't find it at first because they used to have the Time Warner emblem right on here. But no more, it's not on here anymore. So you guys, if you want to know where Revolt TV launched from, it was from right here in this little area, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But this is where Revolt TV had the launch, lifted off, and this is when Time Warner was actually the distributor for Revolt TV. So if you never saw it, I know Puff or Prez, if they see this, they're going to know what I'm talking about. Cruz, if you see this, you're going to know what I'm talking about. Malcolm Miles, if you see this, you're going to know what I'm talking about. But this right here, this window of facade used to be different. And it had, that's why I had to ask the guy, and it had Time Warner on it. All right, somebody putting in porn stuff in my, what's the name? Let's report them. I've got guys, y'all see that right there? Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture of it too. We've got guys now that are going around. Y'all see that in the chat? We got people going around now putting porn links in people's lives. And sometimes it happens. Let me tell y'all about that too real quick before I block them. Sometimes when you have people when they put those links and stuff like that in there, what happens is they're doing it and they're kind of like spamming your account. And so sometimes if you leave a comment, I want you guys to be careful of this. Even if you leave a comment on certain people's pages, what can happen is because you left a comment on their page, now you're in the algorithm of them. So all the traffic that they had now comes to your page as far as like all the negative stuff, you know, porn links and stuff. I don't talk about nothing like that on my page. So why are you know what I mean? But there's some sickos out there. So if you're a new blogger or whatever, be careful of who you leave. What's the names at? You know, bots, exactly in that. I'm gonna take everybody over here one more time, just in case you didn't see, so you guys can see again. I'm actually in the Time Warner Center. This is where Revolt TV launched from. The whole launch party, everything was right here in the Time Warner Center. Now, 6 years later, stop staring at me like that, faggot. Now, 6 years later, yo, I don't know what it is about white men. They got such a little small personality sometimes. They walk around trying to act like they're tough. You ain't in charge of shit. Anyway, this is the Time Warner building. I'm talking about like corny white guys. You always know a corny white dude. They walk past you, try to act like they're tough. This right here is where Revolt TV launched from. So this whole facade was different. This was actually when the Time Warner Center actually like really just opened. What's up, TMH Global? Shout out to you. Good midday. But this is where I'm trying to be, man. I'm trying to be. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys hit up the Cash App because I stayed an extra night just so I could do some other things. And then it turned around and it rained. So I had to, you know what I mean? I had to, what's the name? Make do. But right here, let me say this again. This is where Revolt TV launched from, right here. I know a lot of you guys don't know that out there. I know the inside stuff because I've been at the company. I was at the company for so long. But this is where Revolt TV launched from, right here in the Time Warner Center building, whatever you want to call it. We call it the Time Warner Center here. I'll take you guys and let you see a little bit more of it in a second here. I'm going to go up to the third floor actually, but I just wanted everybody to see that. This is where Revolt TV launched from, right here. The launch party, everything was from right here. Now I'm going to walk you guys over here so you guys can see this a little bit more. Got food court area over there. This is a real, up-to-do place. It's kind of like some of the same shit you see in Miami. It's no different. If you've been downtown Miami, West Side, whatever, stop it. If you ever been anywhere like that, you know what I'm talking about. The shops and everything like that. Little hoity-toity shit. You know what I mean? I think I want a pair of $30 socks. Literally, you can get anything in here. You know what I mean? Michael Kors is right there. And, like I said, it's no different. It's not that much different in Miami. It's not that much different in LA. But stop it. And you're a chef, not security punk. Now, you guys walk over here, you'll see a little bit more. And I'm going to show you from this end. So that way you can get the whole freaking thing in here. All right, so over here, as you guys can see, this place is freaking huge. But once again, this is the actual place where we had the launch for Revolt TV. Puff was in here. It was a good time, and I think that was about 6 years ago. I wasn't here for the launch. I couldn't make it at the time. Yeah, it's huge. It really is. I'm gonna take you guys around a little bit more so you can see this. But this is all on 59th Street, Columbus Circle. And like I said, this is not like a regular mall. Like, you're gonna come into this place. Michael Kors is here. You can grab your diamond if you want to, whatever. Like I said, if you're familiar, like I am, with LA, a lot of people don't travel, so I get that. But familiar with LA, familiar with I don't know, Miami, I would kind of put it on par for. They got the same type of shops, you know what I mean? But these are really upscale. So as I walk you through it, you'll see what I'm talking about or whatever. But hope everybody's having a good day. This is Ray-Ban right here. This is actually the gentleman was in here. I was like, is the Time Warner was it right there? He said, yeah. So come get y'all a pair of Ray-Bans if y'all in Midtown Manhattan on 59th Street. I'm gonna walk you guys down a little bit more. Matter of fact, I'll walk back around here so everybody's tuning in, know what this live is about real quick. So right here, once again, guys, this is what Revolt TV launched from right here in this center right here and right in this actual location. So this is where Revolt TV launched from almost 6 to 7 years ago. Make sure y'all go get the app if you don't have the app, Revolt TV. Tell them professional Davin Lewis sent you over there. I'm sure Puff would love to hear that. Make sure you say professional or Davin. You know what I mean? Walk you guys through here a little bit more, let you guys see a little bit more of the stuff that's in here, whatever. But this is where Revolt TV literally launched from. So walk you around a little bit more. I'm gonna take this floor right here. So you guys, I'm trying to get the whole thing in. Guys, make sure you hit up the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. If you don't have Cash App, make sure you hit up the PayPal, GoFundMe, or Amazon wish list, whatever of your choice and liking. All right, so this is the end of the food court. Let's go downstairs so I can show you guys some shops or whatever. I haven't been in here in a long time, so I stay in Connecticut most of the time, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna walk you guys downstairs. But this is the location, and that building over there, that facade you see over there that's now covered up, that's why I couldn't find it. That's where we launched Revolt TV from. I'm gonna take you guys down to the second floor for everybody that's out of town, never been to New York or whatever the case may be. So you guys get to see the whole facade, the whole layout of this building. It's a beautiful structure, it really is. So I'm gonna take you guys through here, let you see a little bit more, some of the shops and things like that. So stay with me, rock with me. Make sure to hit up the Cash App. I can use every dime there is. Annette, I hope you saw that I went to dinner. Like I said, I didn't want to film in there too much. I didn't want to make people, because it's such an intimate kind of location, but I made sure I put up the food I got. My bill came up to like, I think 27, something like that. That was with the tip, $4 tip, you know. Yeah, circle that. I was like, you didn't do nothing but bring me my food. It ain't like you went out of your way or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm kind of iffy with tipping. I'm not going to over tip you, especially if you have like a ashish, holish type of attitude. You know what I mean? Like, no, it's not happening. All right, so it's a New York running company. Get all your stuff in there, whatever. I'm just doing plugs for everybody. If you see your store on my live, you better. And this is the entrance right here. And let's see if I can zoom in on that sign right there. Columbus Circle. And you guys can see outside. Now, right across the street, if you guys can see that, that's the real Trump Tower, a hotel right there. We stayed in there before. That's beautiful, huh? I ain't plugging for Trump, but we have stayed there before, so I can't sit there in front. We stayed at that one. We stayed at the one before they tore it down in Jersey down there, too. Let me zoom this back in. They tore that whole one down. I think it was in Atlantic City. And that's beautiful. This is Boss. And the girl there, she is beautiful. I think that's Angelique. Is that Angelique? You guys let me know in the chat. I think that's Angelique. I think she's from Kenya, if I'm right. She's beautiful, though. She's got a whole ad or whatever. Y'all make sure if y'all come to Columbus Circle, go to Boss. Yeah, I think that is her. Isn't that, y'all let me know. Is that Angelique? Hold on, she's going to come back up. She's a dark-skinned girl. Y'all let me know. I believe that's her. She's been in the game for a minute. But guys, make sure you come check out Boss. I don't think they're open right now, but you can go just check them out. See what they got to get. I don't think they're open yet. Some of these stores, they don't open until a little bit over. All right, let me walk you guys down a little bit more. There's another view for y'all. Like I said, this place is huge, as you can see. All right, so I'm gonna walk you guys over here. I think this is Banana Republic or one of the two. What is this one? I have to see on the side. I'm not sure what store that is. I'm gonna walk you guys down here, let you guys see this down here, and a couple other things that they got in here. Sephora, okay, girls, there you go. Your dreams come true. Makeup heaven, you know what I mean? I got two sisters, I know that one. Guys, you just tuning in. I'm at the Time Warner Center. This is actually where Revolt TV launched from. Some almost 7 years ago now. Close to 7 years ago, 2023. So shout out to Revolt, of course. Go to the App Store, get the app if you don't have it, Revolt TV. Tell Puff, the professional, Davin Lewis sent you over there. I'm sure he'll be pleased. He's probably going to be a little bit mad at me because I went up to the old building yesterday. If you guys don't know, I went up to the old building, our old offices. This is Monty Mudd. That's my middle name. Isn't that funny? Anyway, I went up to the old office yesterday. About Ed Sullivan Theater. This is the Mac store right here for all you girls. And this is Sephora. For all you ladies, that's your damn dream right there, no? I got two sisters, so I can joke like that. This is Sephora, guys, the mega one. All right, well, not the mega, but it's pretty damn big. All right, and some of these stores, like Ted Baker, I know, but some of these stores are geared definitely towards women, so I'm not familiar with them. You know, I don't wear Spanx or jeggings, you know what I mean? So I would hope I didn't know, you know what I mean? But as you guys can see, this place is freaking huge. Like I said, all these are like pretty much just upscale stores. Ted Baker I'm familiar with. They make some nice suits. Shout out D'Amico Vaco, who makes all the suits. What's her name? Hi, Davin, how about to leave out? I'll catch your rest later. Enjoy your day. Thanks, Annette, for tuning in. I'm sorry, guys. I would have went somewhere else, but it's freaking raining outside. So what am I going to do, right? You know what I mean? I'm not going to walk around in the rain. So not to you and that, but just to other people, whatever. Guys, make sure you hit up the Cash App. $STRINGERBELL 80. Channel always needs support. We got 12K plus followers. And you got to make the denominations add up, okay? So, guys, make sure you hit up the Cash App. Make sure you hit up the PayPal, all that stuff. And make sure you subscribe. I hate when people walk intentionally too close to you on purpose. I will knock you the fuck out. Don't do that. I think you're attacking me. Like, people in New York have a weird thing of doing that. We don't do that in Connecticut. You don't walk that close to me unnecessarily. You can get hurt like that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to walk outside in a second. I'm going to show you one more floor, and then we're out of here. And if you guys know, you need to know what type of suit. Somebody asked me what kind of suit I needed. I need that. Hold on, let me turn around. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. I need that type of suit. So now you got an example, all right? Jesus Christ. Somebody asked me what type of suit do I need? I need a fucking suit. I need a second suit. Like the suits that I had are too tight, the jackets especially. So it's like, you need a new one. You get older, you get bigger in the chest or whatever. You know, too many nights eating freaking Oreos at 2 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, guys, I hope you all are having a good time today, having a good day today. Unfortunately, it decided to start raining here in the New York City area, so, you know, I'm stuck. I saw food look good. Hey, Davin, Strinkerbell. Thank you, TMH Global. Yeah, you know, TMH Global just said, yo, donate. Don't nobody move around like me. And it's like, y'all donate to people that sit around, talk BS or whatever, don't ever take me nowhere. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to take you guys down to the last floor here, and we'll just start from down this end. So this is Hugo Boss. How you doing? This is Hugo. I think it's Hugo Boss. Yeah, this is Hugo Boss, not Boss. Hugo Boss, right here. And you guys, in case you're wondering where I'm at the Time Warner Center. This is actually where Revolt TV launched from. I just took you upstairs. So the only thing you got to do is just rewind the footage, and you'll see for yourself on the replay back. And once again, this is another boss. So this is an extension. So this actually goes for 3 floors, I guess. So upstairs they had Angelique. I think she's from Mali or South Africa. They had her in the ad, and this one right here, they have somebody different. All right, so I'm gonna walk you guys down on this last floor, and then we're out of here, all right? This is the elevators, if anybody's interested, you know. So let's walk it back down here, see what's going on. Stop staring at me like that, nigger. He wants to be on camera, guys. You see how they do? No matter where they go, they act like niggers. I can't make this shit up. Most black guys nowadays, I hate to say it, most of them are like fucking cowards. They're punks and cowards, most of them. And they only act like punks and cowards amongst themselves. You saw that guy, now you know I'm not bullshitting you. He saw me walking towards him, he made sure that he walked in front of me with that little fucking security guard outfit on. Now I almost want to leave. Anyway, let me walk you guys down here, and then we're out of here, all right? So this is Michael Kors. I came just like close up on it. I know y'all mad at me because I called him a nigga, but that's what he was. He was a nigga. Only niggas do shit like that. Niggas don't know how to act in public. Isn't that beautiful? So there's a whole bunch of purses and stuff like that for you ladies. See on the rebroadcast, because I'm definitely not into it. But once again, guys, I'm in the Time Warner Center. This is where Revolt TV launched from. Once again, I took you upstairs, so only thing you guys got to do is just rewind the footage or whatever. But this is the actual center where we actually released Revolt TV. How you doing? This is the actual center where we did Revolt TV. I'm not sure what this is. This is, okay, this is shades and stuff like this, guys. If you're ever in New York City, make sure you check this out. I'm not sure what the name of it is. Okay, here we go. Let's get them in there. All these businesses, you better hit up my cash app. I've got too many followers for you now. $STRINGERBELL 80. So I said, let's do something different today instead of talking about topics and who's doing what and all that stuff. Let's do something different. So, whoa, look at this. You got an alien. And this is, I guess I'm assuming some type of throwback hippie store, but it's definitely some dope shit. This is actually the look most people are going for nowadays versus, you know. All right, so you know I know a lot about fashion outside of Sean John and all that stuff or whatever that we previously been involved in. A lot of people with Bad Boy used to all the time call me the stylist, especially my man Lil Bad Boy. Shout out to him. But listen, shout out to Groovy Lou too. That's been with God. He's been with Puff since the beginning. But I think style now is more so mixing old with new. You know what I mean? So like, particularly like before, people used to take style and they used to mix it with whatever new they had. All right, so I need a $300 pair of jeans. I need a $300 shirt. You know what I mean? I never did that. I never did that. And the reason I never did, let me turn this around. The reason I never did that particularly is because of the situation that we were in. We worked for multimillionaires. I don't have to do that. Most of the stuff that we got was promo stuff. So hold on, let me turn this back around, guys, because I'm about to head out of here. Most of the stuff that we got most of the time was promo stuff. You know what I mean? Especially when you work for the record companies, they give you anything and everything all the time for free. You know what I mean? Here's some sneakers, here's some clothes, here's this, here's that. So I couldn't count how much stuff I had from different labels or whatever, that they would want us to wear the stuff just to promote it. You know what I mean? And that's most of the time what most record labels do or whatever. I'm going to take you guys on one more and then we're gonna head out. So what they do is like a lot of the record companies are upcoming, I guess you could say upcoming clothing lines, things like that. What they do is a lot of times they will go around. Oh my God. A lot of times they would go around. I'm laughing to myself, but a lot of times the labels will go around and they would give us promo stuff. So we would have things from clothing to sneakers, suits, you name it, we would have it. So that was basically the thing that we had going on. So I never really particularly had to worry about getting clothes. I never particularly had to worry about any of that shit, because the pure simple fact that for the most part, it was expected, you know? I don't know, that's the best way I could put it. We were expected, yeah, somebody's gonna give us some promo this or promo that, promo this. So it saves you a lot of money on stuff. I'm gonna tell you that much right there. So if you get into the industry and you're lucky enough, I don't know if they still do it anymore, make sure you reach out to everybody for promo shit, especially the clothing labels. You'd be surprised what you get. I got a $300 jacket for nothing. I got a $1,000 pair, shirt, whatever. Because a lot of times what'll happen is they'll use it for that particular show, particular presentation or whatever, and then they get rid of it. It's gone. So something interesting to think about. You guys keep it tell. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out of here. I'm gonna see if it stopped raining. Make sure you guys hit up the Cash App. I hope you had some fun today. Give you guys one more view of the Time Warner Center here in New York City. I'm gonna be heading back home to Connecticut here in probably like, I don't know, maybe an hour or two if this rain doesn't subside a little bit, because I could be home in Stanford to do this. You know what I mean? I don't have to be, go fuck yourself. I don't have to be, you know what I mean, around. So y'all gotta excuse me. Y'all know how I am. I'm still All right, guys. So I'm gonna do one more swoop around here, and we're out of here. You know what I mean? And that's it. Stop starting problems with your own people, sir. All right. You make yourself look like a fool. See, and I still try to be nice to them. You know what I mean? That was that same security guard I got. Stop starting problems with your own people. You're in a public setting. And I could tell he was kind of like African or something like that. They always have like these mean looks to them. I don't know what the hell it is. All right, guys, let me turn this around here. All right, so give me 1 second, guys. This is the decision factor before I move out of here. Give you one more view of this place. And once again, you guys don't know, this is the Time Warner Center. This is where we launch Revolt TV. Make sure you go to the App Store, pick up the Revolt TV app, and plug in. But this is the location. So I'm gonna tell you guys this. Somehow or another, you guys going out? I got you. Is it still raining? All right, it stopped raining, guys. All right, we just unlucky. It's still kind of drizzling, but it ain't raining. So I hope you guys like that. But once again, that was the Time Warner Center. That's where we launched Revolt TV. Make sure you go get the Revolt TV app. Go support that. Tell them professional Davin Lewis sent you over there. If you ever engage, tell them like, hey, I found you through him. You know. I think now it's about 6 or 7 years back now from the launch of Revolt TV to now. So sometime along the way, it should be a celebration coming up within the next 3 years, celebrating their 10 years. So shout out to them for that. And the reason I'm going to say that is because, see, Jeff Tweedy from Sean John, who I had the pleasure of sitting down with, who actually launched Sean John at the time. And I'm going to say Dia Sims. Dia Sims is actually the creator, basically, of Revolt TV. Shout out to Dia. You know what I mean? I got the chance to sit down with her, listen to everything she had to say. I'm going to stop right here. I think it's a nice little thing right there. Dia Sims is actually the person, I won't say that put together totally Revolt TV, but definitely I say 70% of Revolt TV. And we got the chance to sit down with her, listen to everything she had to say with my ex-boss, still my boss, Sean Prez, Bad Boy Entertainment alumni. And we really got to dig in deep about what was going on with Revolt TV, was the conception points, things like that, you know, things that now have made the company so successful 7 years. Is this one of the entities a part of what did, as y'all know, is Diddy? I'm still saying Puff, you know what I mean? I was at the company 17 years, so I'm still calling him Puff. But those people attributed, I'm gonna say definitely, to what you see now, you know what I mean? But specifically Dia Sims. I'm gonna try to look up, I got a couple pictures I took with Dia or whatever when we met, but we had these, yeah, let me talk and plug that. I don't know if Prez is doing it anymore, but Power Moves with Sean Prez. It was a series that was launched, and I say we because I was part of it. We had, and it's still available, I'll share some more of them. But he interviewed everybody. Dia Sims. I went to another one that wasn't from him, but it was from this guy. I forgot what his name is. I said Tony Dofat, one of the hitmen. He had Casanova do a sit-in before we left. Somebody said something. BX Hip Hop. Is that by Columbus Circle? It is. I'm in Columbus Circle. I'm about to leave Columbus Circle, but yeah, that's where I'm at. And I just took them upstairs, BK Hip Hop. I just took them upstairs so they could go check out where we launched Revolt TV from. So yeah, you're correct. Back to what I was saying. We used to have these sit-ins or whatever, but they were actual, plugged to be put up, everything like that, blah, 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 interviews. There we go. And we had everybody. Jeff Tweedy, Dia Sims. We had Michael Bivens from Belle Biv DeVoe, who y'all know from New Edition. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to think. Funkmaster Flex, DJ Envy. We had everybody. You know what I mean? Sit down. They would sit down for at least an hour, hour and a half or whatever. Pre-tape, then we pull them up. When the COVID-19 started, right before that started, we were supposed to interview the guy from Black Entertainment Magazine. And that would have been great. It didn't happen, unfortunately, because the location that we were filming at got shut down because of COVID at the time. This is like the beginning of COVID. So we're talking maybe week 3 of COVID. They decided, and this was like in February, I think, or something like that. I think it was like February because it was pretty much winter time. So that got shut down. It was over. It was a wrap. So we didn't get that. What's the name? We didn't get that anymore. Now, if you want the same thing, you got to go. I'm not going to put y'all where it is, but now there's something called the Boys Club, which was created also by Sean Prez and Rich Dollars. Many of y'all know Rich Dollars from Love and Hip Hop. So they do this, and they upload them up on YouTube. But that's the Boys Club. If you just go to my community section, you should see 3 or 4 there or whatever. And if you guys are not familiar with Sean Prez, only thing you have to do is go check out on Blog TV, go check out the most recent interview that he did with Young Jock, which is shared in the community section, and a few other lists of people, whatever. So check that out, man. Make sure y'all check that out. And I'll share some of the uploads that we had from Jesus Christ, I'm trying to say it here, from Power Moves with Sean Prez. I'll share some more of those too. Just tell Prez Professional sent you over there, Davin Lewis or whatever, if you get familiar and start talking or whatever. I know how you people do. A lot of people is opportunistic, but at the same time won't throw $10 in the Cash App. So guys, make sure you donate to the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. Look, I go hard for you guys. I did a 3-hour live yesterday. Then came behind that, did another hour live. Well, now I'm out in the freaking rain here. I want to show you guys, I'm not BSing you here. It is literally freaking raining out here. I don't know where this rain came from either, because it just came out like of nowhere. And then I got this strange dude right here who I think is either like a pretend cop or just a weirdo. But anyway, let me get back here. So I'll be out here like, trying to go hard for you guys or whatever. And just to end this real quick, I just want to say this on a somber note, but at the same time, something that needs to be paid attention to. I have an issue with people that financially are stable, but at the same time make fun of, don't think there should be any reconciliation or should be any help for people that are in less fallen situations. You know what I mean? And so yesterday when I went up to the old office and I showed everybody all those people that were sitting out there in front of that homeless encampment or whatever the case may be, I made it a point to not try to embarrass those people, but more so just bring in the fact. Now I know some people, they don't like hearing that or whatever the case may be, and I really don't care. This is my channel. Everybody that I accumulated on this channel out of 12K people, I did on my own. That 3.4 million that I got for this year, yeah, you guys helped me get there, whatever, but the financial contributions weren't there as well. Now, the reason I'm an advocate for those people is because if you don't know, you're just now tuning in or getting familiar with my channel. My channel started out based on that same premise. And that premise was this. I was in a hard situation when the freaking pandemic started. It really was. And I had to make the whole transition and move back to Connecticut. You know what I mean? Like literally, I took all my stuff, put it in storage, dropped everything. The past 3 years, I had been right there in the boroughs, and I had to go all the way back to Connecticut. And it was just like, it was hard. And I knew a couple, I had a couple nights where I was couch surfing, if you want to call it. And then it turned into, some other situations or whatever, but you get through it. But the thing that humbled me, because like I said, I spent so much time in the music business and living in condos out there in CT and all that shit, I never thought that any of that would happen. It's no possible. I never thought I would get fired or released from Bad Boy. You know, that was something that we thought would just last for wherever, and it did. It almost lasted 2 decades. You know what I mean? So 3 years short of 2 decades, and you know, I'm still there. I'm still connected to the company one way or another. Ain't no getting out of this shit. But anyway, irregardless, you know, when I went up there and I filmed those people being in front of, go fuck yourself, you old bitch. When I went up there and I filmed whatever, excuse me, Cruella DeVille right there, if y'all see it. See Cruella with the little purple shit on her head? She said some shit. Anyway, when I went up there to film those people, I didn't go up there with the intentions of embarrassing anyone. I went up there because, yeah, it's our building and everything like that, Bad Boy Entertainment, all that stuff, whatever, but I wanted to more put a light on it. They had moved people from that encampment one time. They came back, and then another encampment popped up. And I said, okay, well, this isn't a problem per se of the encampment being in front of the building. It's more so of a problem of the city neglectful and being neglectful and not taking care of these people. That's what the problem is. It's a problem of city finances and things like that, and money they got allocated to them from the state federally, from the COVID bills not being allocated and distributed right. You know, and really they have the money to eradicate the problem or somewhat subside the problem as far as like widespread homelessness in New York City, and they just don't. So when you got people coming back here and they're walking down that particular area right there where our old office is right across the street from Ed Sullivan Theater. When I went there to film, you guys saw the monarchy is still on the board. Bad Boy Worldwide. Bad Boy Entertainment Worldwide. You understand? So I'm not exaggerating here. And so I was just taken back because I was like, damn, they still haven't come to fix this. You know what I mean? So it's a problem of the city. It's a problem of Mayor Adams, definitely. Something that he needs to take care of sooner or later. And I just wanted people to know, I didn't go up there with the intentions of embarrassing those people. I didn't go up there with the intentions of talking about those people. I went up there with the intentions of, one, I don't want anybody to pass out and die or something like that in front of our old building. And then the headline is, someone dies of a heroin overdose or something like that in a homeless account. Watch out. In a homeless accountant in front of the old Bad Boy Entertainment Worldwide office. You know what I mean? Like, that is not a headline that you want to see. So I didn't want that to happen. So to the people that left comments and they were like, oh, you're messed up or whatever because you went up there and you filmed them homeless people. No, you dumb fuck. I went up there because I wanted to shed light on it, just like I shed a light on my situation when I was going through some shit like that. Now, I wasn't nowhere near where those guys were, but still, it's still the same problem, and it needs to be eradicated, all right? And I won't stop advocating for those folks. I know some people have this attitude, well, I'm better than them. No, you're not. I'm better than you. I live in fucking Stamford, Connecticut in a nice fucking place. You know what I mean? So what the fuck are we talking about? Same people sometimes that make those suggestions and talk about it, I say all the time, and I'll say it again. If you haven't made over $100,000 to $150,000 in 1 year of your motherfucking life, don't ever get in the conversation with me about money. Don't ever get in the conversation with me about tier. If you ain't never at least at the minimum stated the W or the Clevelander, we ain't got nothing to talk about. And I don't care how you feel. I don't care if you're racist. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. At the end of the day, even if you were racist, if you can't afford to get in the door, if you can't afford to get in the door, you know what I mean? So that's how you have to take that attitude and temperament with that. So when I say that, I say, don't be obnoxious to these people or nasty to these people just because they're homeless or some shit like that. That's like, you know what I mean? And case in point, you know, case in point. Now this is right. You see where I'm at. I'm on Columbus Circle. And you see, this is the reality. So it's a widespread problem that's through the city. It's not something I'm making up, exaggerating. I don't like to put these people on camera, whatever. But I'm just telling you, me personally, being someone that was formerly in the music business, and still in the music business, but still, someone that spent so much time traveling, going here, going there, eating this, eating that, eating this, eating that, that is fucking disgusting. Do y'all see this shit right here? Do y'all see this shit right here? Do y'all see this shit right here? That's divesting. He done went and got him a hooker. Look at that big bufferilla bitch right there. God damn. God damn. I'm sorry, I had to catch that. I'm sorry. This is the funny thing about that divested shit, right? I don't have no problem. Listen, ladies, you want to date a white guy? Fine. I grew up in Connecticut. I dated many Italian girls, Greek girls, etc., right? That's not my problem. Don't come out and say, oh, well, our men don't respect us. And you come out dressed like a whore with a dirty white boy that white women wouldn't even date. That's my problem. She looked like a fucking prostitute. That was disgusting. All right, moving back. I had to say something about that because there's so much rhetoric that goes on about dating and all that shit online nowadays. That was fucking disgusting. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Making fun of homeless people is not going to make you seem like an ET, and that seems like a thing that a lot of people in New York, they thrive on, you know? But in reality, most of these people that live down here, and I'm not saying this living in Stanford and all that shit, most of these people that live down here, right? It's like, especially if they're in their 20s or 30s, it's like 19 to 20 of them in one fucking apartment, everybody paying $50 a month or some shit. That's not living, motherfucker, you're surviving, you know what I mean? Very big difference, you know what I'm saying? I don't even see at the end game. That's why I said I decided to go back home to Connecticut, because I was like, at the end game, what the fuck money can you save? Is that being obnoxious? You go in and you buy I bought a $7 fucking croissant yesterday. Did you guys see that? You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not exaggerating here. It's just, there's something that's got to be done about it. And I just think, guys, if you're running around making fun of homeless folks and shit like that, it doesn't put you on tier or anything. It actually makes you look real obnoxious and a piece of shit. Just to be quite honest with you. You don't know what these people, a lot of them go through. A lot of them have mental issues, things like that. Now, the drug addicts and shit like that, I'm not advocating for them. If you a crackhead, you a fucking crackhead. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. But people that just having a rough time or whatever, I'm not going to talk about them. So I just wanted to put that, make that clear. You will not get me on here making fun of homeless folks. That ain't my way. I can't take up for everybody. I can't save everybody. But what I can do is I can't advocate for folks. You know? If I got the power to do that, I'm going to do that. All right, guys, if y'all want to see me get a sandwich or something, because I'm starving right now, hit up the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. If you watch the rebroadcast, it's going to be like 2 or 3 minutes in between while I just try to catch my grips and everything like that. And if you hit up the Cash App, let me know so I can make you a little video or whatever the case may be and show my thanks to you guys, all right? Appreciate it, man. Other than that, guys, I will see you in a minute. I'll be back. I might go up to Trump Tower. I want to talk about Kanye's situation again, so I think I'm going to head up there. But I'm not African. I'm not African. Thank you. See, you see what I mean? You have to do that a lot. I'm not African, all right, dude? I'm American. Take your African shit that way. Anyway, I'm going to go and sit there and talk about Kanye a little bit because I think it needs to be talked about. I'll see you guys up there. Make sure you hit up the Cash App, $STRINGERBELL80. If not, hit up the PayPal. If not, you can also hit the GoFundMe or Amazon wishlist. I'll talk to you guys in about, I don't know, like an hour. I'm going to charge up and I'm head out. I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes.